Hello children, welcome to the Science e-learning module, class 5. Children, I am Dr. Urvashi. Let us start the fifth chapter of science, that is skeletal system and nervous system. Children, this topic is divided into three parts to make you understand in a better way. So let us study what we are going to study today. In today's session, we are going to study the skeletal system, the skull, the vertebral column, the rib cage, the limbs, and summary. Children, we perform various activities in our day-to-day life. Children, have you ever thought that how are we able to stand erect and properly without any support? Children, it is the skeletal system which makes us stand erect. It gives us a support so that we can stand properly. So now children, in this topic we will study how the human skeletal system is developed or organized and what are the parts of the skeletal system. So let us begin. Children, the human skeletal system, it consists of 206 bones. Okay, this is an interesting fact, children. The adult human skeleton consists of 206 bones. The skeletal system gives our body a bony framework that helps us to stand erect. So the skeletal system, it forms a bony framework which will help us to stand erect. Children, you can imagine if we would have not have the skeletal system, our body would not have a definite shape and structure. We would look very ugly and irregular. Children, there are some microorganisms which do not have skeleton system. So in the last PPT, children, you have studied about the microscopic organism and you have seen that they don't have a particular structure. For example, amoeba, it has a irregular shape. So children, the skeletal system gives our body a bony framework and helps us to stand erect. Most of the bones are paired on the right and left side of the body. So the bones present in our body, they are paired on both sides, on right side and left sides of the body. These bones are of different shapes and sizes. Children, as we know now that there are 206 bones and all are of different shape and sizes, and their functions also varies from one bone to other bone. So children will study in detail this one. The human skeletal system it consists of skull, rib cage, backbone, upper limb and lower limb. So these are the main parts of the human skeletal system. So this is an basic concept which we all have to know, children. See, first one is the skull, second rib cage, backbone, upper limb and lower limb. Now we shall study these all parts in detail. Children, you can see here the skeletal system. So the first part, that is the skull. Next is the rib cage. Then backside you can see this long tube-like structure. This is the vertebral column. Then the upper limbs, those are the arms, and the lower limb, those are the legs. So we can study this in detail now. The most important part of our skeletal system, children, it is the skull. See here in this picture, you can see the skull. It is the harder structure. The skull contains 22 bones. 8 bones protect the brain. 14 bones form the face. All the bones of the skull are fixed except the lower jaw, which is movable. It enables us to talk and eat. Children, the skull, it has 22 bones, out of which 8 bones protect the brain. The brain is located in the skull and 8 bones protect the brain. And the remaining 14 bones, it form the structure of our face. And the very important thing, that is all the bones of this skull are fixed but except the lower jaw. Why is it, children? It is because it makes us possible to talk and eat. So this particular lower jaw, it is movable. It is not fixed. So this is about the skull. The next part is the vertebral column. The vertebral column, it is also called as backbone, or it is also called as spine. And where it is attached, the vertebral column is attached to the skull. So it starts from the skull. It is attached to the skull. It consists of 33 bones which are called vertebrae. It encloses and protects the spinal cord. So children, how many bones are present in this vertebral column? In this vertebral column, we have 33 bones which are called as vertebrae. It encloses and protects the spinal cord. The spinal cord is inside and the vertebrae protects this spinal cord. The spinal cord, it is a tubular structure or tissue which will transmit the message from the brain to all the parts of the body. So this is the vertebral column. It is one of the most important part of our body, which will give the major support to our body. Next one is the rib cage. See here children, you can see the structure of the rib cage. It is somewhat curved. It is different from the other bones. The arrangement of the rib cage is something different from other bones. So how many ribs do we have, children? There are 12 pairs of ribs that give support to the sides of our chest. So you can see here, children, we have 12 pairs of ribs which gives support to the sides of our chest. It is present here in the chest region. They consist of slender and curved bones that protects the heart and lungs. So the important function of this rib cage is to protect our heart and lungs. And these bones are thin. Slender means thin and curved. The ribs are attached in front to the chest bone called sternum. So this particular region is called as sternum, the front side of the rib cage where the ribs are attached. This part is called as sternum. And next, the bones are attached at the back to the backbone. Backside, they are attached to the backbone. Here at the back, you can see this is the backbone. Backside, they are attached to the backbone, and front side, they are attached to the sternum. And this rib cage, it protects our heart and lungs. Okay. The rib cage, see here children, you can see here very beautifully arranged rib cage. And you can see here these ribs, they are not attached to this sternum and they are called as floating ribs. The last two pairs are called as floating ribs because they are attached to the backbone and not to the sternum. So this particular part is the sternum and this backside portion, it is called as the backbone. And as these pair of ribs are not attached here to the sternum, they are called as floating ribs. What they are called as, children? They are called as floating ribs. Movements of the rib cage area is important because they help in breathing. So the important function of this rib cage is that it helps in the breathing mechanism. And the last part of the skeletal system, that is the forelimbs and the hind limbs. So the forelimbs are nothing but they are the arms or our hands, and hind limbs are the legs which help in the movement of our body. You can see the structure of the arm here, how it is arranged, and this is the structure of the hind limbs or legs. They help in movements like grasping and moving. So when we want to move from one place to another, these legs helps us. And see the arrangement of the limbs. We have digits, we have finger so that we can grasp the things and we can move from one place to another place. The largest bone in the human body is femur or thigh bone. So children, which is the largest bone in the human body? It is the femur or thigh bone. And the smallest bone is stapes. It is located in the ear. So the largest bone in human body is femur bone or thigh bone, which you can see here. And the smallest bone is stapes, which is located in the ear. So these are the locomotory organs, those limbs and arms both help us for moving our body in different directions. So these limbs act a very important role in the movement of our body. So children, today we saw about the human skeletal system. We came to know that there are 206 bones and this makes us stand erect. It forms a bony framework which gives our body support. Next one is the skull, which is the hardest and most important structure, and it consists of 22 bones. It protects the brain. And we saw that children, our lower jaw, it is movable so that we can talk and we can eat our food. Next is the vertebral column, which has a back, which is also called as backbone or spine, and it has a total of 33 bones, and which protects the spinal cord. Spinal cord, it is surrounded by the vertebral column, and these 33 bones, they are called as vertebrae. Rib cage, there are 12 pairs of ribs. They help in the breathing and it protects our organs such as lungs and heart. Limbs are arms and legs. They help in grasping and moving from one place to another. So children, this is all about the skeletal system. Children, I hope you all are writing the notes which are given. Please write the notes and keep your notes complete. Children, so here we finish our skeletal system, and in the next session we are going to study about the joints and muscles. So children, thank you for watching.